David, hey, I'm gonna say this right now. He didn't kill anybody, bro. He didn't kill anybody. There's no way. There's no way he's been on tour. He literally performed yesterday. Bro, do you see the videos that he makes? There's no way he's killing somebody.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure about that, because the David case just got a lot crazier. For those of you guys who have no idea what I'm talking about, just a few days ago, cops were called to an impound lot in Los Angeles, and they ended up finding the body of a young woman in the trunk of a Tesla. Crazy, I know, but it gets even crazier because it turns out this abandoned Tesla that got impounded was apparently owned by singer and songwriter David. You may know him by his song Romantic Homicide. Yes, I'm serious. And what's even crazier than that is not only is this man getting accused of allegedly taking the life of this young person, but he's also being accused of writing a song about it. Even crazier than that, I found the song. We're going to play it at the end of this video, so stick around. Let's go back to the beginning. Up until now, his adoring fans have really just treated this as some sort of mishap that's gone on. A lot of people have been on his side trying to figure out what went on and realistically trying to piece together something that didn't make him look bad.
Either he was framed or my theory is somebody killed someone and stole David's car and left it in the trunk. But I'm also not a detective, so innocent till proven guilty.
And I'll be honest, I thought the same thing too, until this.
It was just posted on the LA Medical Examiner's website. They identify that body as Celeste Rivas, and they say this girl was only 15 years old.
His family reported her missing last year. So she's been missing for over a year. She was 14 when she went missing. The medical examiner's office says that this young woman was wearing a tube top, black leggings, a yellow metal chain bracelet, and stud earrings. She was described as having wavy black hair and weighing around 71 pounds. A cause of death right now is still pending.
And that was just the news. Now that the young girl has been identified, the internet has been going crazy trying to piece everything together. And I don't blame them, because not only was this girl 15, yes, you heard that right, 15, but apparently her and David shared a matching tattoo on their index finger that said, shh, which, if that's not the most PDF coded thing to get tattooed with a 15-year-old girl, I don't know what is. On top of just the evidence with the tattoo, there's been reports that the mother actually said the daughter had a boyfriend named David before she went missing. They also had pictures together, and apparently on the Discord server for David, he was known for having a girlfriend named Celeste. And by the way, this is over like 2 years ago, when she was probably around 13 or 12 years old, and he was probably around 18. Yeah, this is bad. Things are not looking good for Dave. David was actually on tour when this whole thing happened. Now, his PR team has made a statement that David is cooperating fully with the police, but he does also have a show scheduled in LA on Saturday, which I feel is kind of weird, right? It's a little weird. Now, one could speculate that maybe that makes him look a little bit suspicious or whatever, but who knows? Maybe he's just trying to get in his last show before he loses all his fame. Because I'll be honest, no matter what happens with this whole situation, his career is done. Each part of this situation is something you would leave a friendship for. 15-year-old girl, gone. Body in her car, gone. 15-year-old girl and body in her car, definitely gone. Out of here. Completely. Don't text me again. Do not text me again. I will say too, this whole thing is just shocking at the end of the day. I know we've had stuff like Me Too before. We've had Harvey Weinstein. We've had Bill Cosby. Shoot, we've even had O.J. Simpson. But we've never had something quite like this. I'm not saying this person is guilty or anything, but I am saying that there are a lot of things that you can look at that might make you think a certain thing. And that certain thing is that there's some real evil happening. This is the product of pure evil. We've had cancel culture before, but we've never had demonic, satanic behavior. And the fact that he allegedly made an unreleased song about the girl makes me sick to my stomach.
Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest.
going to put the whole song in here, but I'll be honest, just listening to it put me off. It just feels eerie. You know, when you hear these lyrics and you know what happened to this young girl, it kind of makes you disgusted by what you're hearing. And also confused about how something so beautiful sounding can actually be about such a vile act. And to make matters worse, not only is this incredibly awful that this happened to this young woman, but I will also say too, David was one of those new entities in the indie alternative space. And as a black person, there's just not that many of us there. And it was kind of nice to see him in that space and creating more room for other people to get inspired to that sound and try to go there. Black people are at the foundation of rock and roll music, and it's very rare we ever really get to participate in it. So to see somebody in that kind of genre was a really nice thing to see. And it's just a shame that this person is now mixed up in something so vile and disgusting. But if this is something that he was truly involved in, I hope that him or whoever was involved in this gets persecuted to the full extent of the law. What do you guys think? Do you think he's involved in this thing? I just hope that the family of the victim finds some sort of peace at all, because I've lost tons of friends, I've lost family before, and a lot of times nothing can really fill that space. And it's very, very hurtful. If you have kids, hug your kids, man. For real. I'll see you guys later. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Peace.